Riddle me this. Was Margaret Thatcher the prime minister who rescued Britain from economic collapse, broke the power of unions, and made Britain proud again? Or the woman who tore communities apart, widened inequality, and left behind a divided nation? Let's explore the life, power, and paradox of Britain's most polarizing leader. If this video made you see things from a new angle, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Hero or Villain, and share this video. Thanks for watching. A grocer's daughter with a steel will. Margaret Roberts was born in 1925 in Grantham, Lincolnshire, the daughter of a grocer and Methodist preacher. Her childhood was disciplined, frugal, and full of sermons about duty and hard work. At Oxford, she studied chemistry, one of only a handful of women in her program, then trained as a barrister. Politics called early. She became MP for Finchley in 1959 and quickly built a reputation for sharp debate and relentless ambition. By 1975, she had toppled Edward Heath to become leader of the Conservative Party, the first woman to lead a major British political party, becoming the Iron Lady. The term Iron Lady came from a Soviet journalist trying to mock her anti-communist stance. Thatcher adopted it as a badge of honor. Her style was no nonsense. She deepened her voice to sound more commanding. She carried her handbag like a weapon. Even cabinet ministers joked about being handbagged. Her mantra, "This lady's not for turning." This wasn't just style, it was substance. She believed leaders should be unwavering. The economic revolution. When Thatcher came to power in 1979, Britain was in crisis. Inflation was out of control, strikes had paralyzed the nation, and the economy was stagnating. She imposed free market reforms often called Thatcherism. Privatization, sold off state-owned industries like British Gas, British Airways, and British Telecom. Union reforms, curbed strikes with strict new laws, breaking the power of labor unions. Deregulation, the Big Bang of 1986 unleashed London's financial sector. The results were dramatic. Inflation dropped, growth returned, and foreign investment poured in. But unemployment soared above 3 million. Manufacturing towns collapsed, and inequality widened sharply. The miners' strike, Britain's bitter civil war. Her biggest domestic confrontation came in 1984 to 85, when coal miners struck over planned pit closures. Thatcher called them the enemy within. She deployed police in massive numbers, leading to pitched battles like the Battle of Orgreave. To her supporters, this was a necessary showdown to modernize Britain. To critics, it was class war, a deliberate crushing of working-class communities. The Falklands War, pride and power. In 1982, Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands. Thatcher acted decisively. She sent a task force 8,000 miles away to retake the islands. Against the odds, Britain triumphed, and Thatcher's popularity skyrocketed. The victory transformed her into a wartime leader and helped her win re-election in a landslide the following year. The global stage. Thatcher was not just a domestic reformer. She was a world figure. Cold War warrior. Partnered with Ronald Reagan, pushed back against the Soviet Union, but also encouraged talks with Gorbachev, famously saying, "We can do business together." Europe negotiated a rebate on Britain's EU budget contribution with her famous demand, "I want my money back," but opposed closer political union, setting the stage for future Euroscepticism. The fall from power. By the late 1980s, public anger was boiling. Her poll tax, a flat-rate local tax, triggered riots across Britain. Cabinet ministers resigned, accusing her of refusing to listen. In 1990, after 11 years in power, the longest of any 20th-century British PM, Her own party forced her out. The verdict: hero or villain? Case for the hero. Revitalized Britain's economy, restored national pride, proved a woman could not only lead a nation, but dominate it. Case for the villain. Destroyed industries and jobs, leaving regions in poverty for generations. Divided Britain socially and geographically, north versus south, rich versus poor. Elevated finance over manufacturing, laying seeds for later economic crashes. Did you know? Thatcher survived an IRA assassination attempt in Brighton in 1984 and gave her conference speech the next morning. She was the first British PM to win 3 consecutive terms since 1832. She reportedly slept only 4 hours a night, insisting leaders had no time for idleness. Sketch of the day. Parliament glows under yellow lamps. Inside, Thatcher stands at the dispatch box, pearls catching the light, handbag hanging like a weapon. Behind her, green benches erupt, half roaring in applause, half shouting her down. Outside, miners march under gray skies, riot police holding the line. Britain, split in two, collides under her gaze. Final thoughts. Margaret Thatcher was not merely a prime minister. She was a force of history. To some, she saved Britain. To others, she broke it. Perhaps both are true. Her leadership forged iron, but it also left scars that have yet to heal. If this video made you see things from a new angle, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Hero or Villain, and share this video. Thanks for watching.